Previously on Supermodded Fallout. And now you're pretty much caught up. Hello, welcome to Supermodded Fallout. I'm Kyle.
I'm Kira.
And today we are exploring Hypatia, otherwise known as the library for the mod Autumn Leaves. Part 2.
Yep.
So we're going to go talk to some of the new robots we haven't met yet.
Yep.
Let's save before we talk, because knowing James, it's probably going to be a long conversation.
Yep.
Oh, terrific! Daddy's boy let another bum in the door. Well, welcome to Library de Roland. Don't steal any of my shit, okay? Looks like you can't read anyways, so I probably don't have much to worry about.
Why are you so obnoxious?
Well, it's not my fault. I had abusive parents and they, used to hit me.
What?
You're a robot. I'm not here to loot anything.
I can see your pupils dilating, you filthy liar. Oh yeah, we've got 7 full books on polygraph machines alone. I may not be able to jack off, but I am smarter than you. Oh yeah.
So mean.
No, seriously,
No, we got a whole bunch of options.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
interested
yeah,
in looting.
sure.
I'm reformed before I took a bullet to the head. You want to say this one?
Okay. Whatever I do, be assured I'll leave that ugly hat where it is, on the remains of your lost dignity.
Well, goddamn, I just got served. I can hear the 2 remaining neurons in your head bouncing off each other to come up with that line.
Ah, he's so mean.
Ugh. No, seriously, I'm here out of sheer curiosity. I'm not interested in looting this place.
Oh, I can see your little gelatinous eyeballs darting around the room. I see you looking at all my stuff. That plant, mine. That painting, mine. That jukebox, wanna guess? Yours or mine? Time up! It's mine!
Okay. No, I'm reformed. I used to be like that before I took a bullet to the head.
Oh, it's not my fault. I took a bullet to the head. Wah, boo-hoo. I swear, if I had a nickel for every damn drifter and vagabond that used that excuse on me.
You just made the excuse for you being obnoxious that you were abused by your parents.
How many guests did you get that had bullets in the head?
That too. Hypocrite. If I was really there to ransack this place, what would it be to you?
Well, my cohorts in here might go beep boop, put that back, silly human. But you know, if you want to cross an unhappy metal automaton with metal claws and lasers built into his face, well, you be my guest.
I've nothing more to say about this.
Okay, alright. Well, what else would you like to talk about? Maybe we could talk about how you're probably going to starve to death. Did you know that if you don't eat, the human body begins to consume its own muscle and tissue after a week or 2? You'd probably eat your own shit after that point. Pretty interesting read.
Well, it depends on how much fat you have in your body. You go after the fat before you go after the proteins.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's not get a room yet. Let's ask him more questions.
Okay. When you said daddy's boy earlier, did you refer to James? Why?
Huh? Oh, well. When did you take an interest in the interpersonal politics of a bunch of soulless machines, huh?
You guys have souls?
Prim Slim, is that you?
Prim who now?
Well, there's a robot outside which looks just like you, erect with a cowboy hat and shoes.
Oh, we all look the same to you. Is that it, you racist motherfucker? Yeah, I thought so. Well, we look more different than Asians, at least. Uh-oh. I didn't say that.
Tell me, is there a reason why you're the only one with such a unique flair?
Look, you just mind your own goddamn business and go back to inhaling all the oxygen and jerking off to whatever you filthy animals do, okay?
I like
Wow.
oxygen.
I resent that accusation.
Yeah.
James told me you were the go-to guy if I wanted some special books.
Oh, right. That's me, all right. The go-to guy for the special books right here. Good old Roland.
So, where can I find some issue of Guns and Bullets or...
Oh, I don't know. It's a goddamn library. You want to look around, asshole?
Isn't hiding books against the whole purpose of this library?
You know, believe it or not, I used to actually care about this place. Oh yeah. It was my sole purpose in this existence after all. So, when I see a bunch of reckless Neanderthals utilizing these books for the most distasteful of purposes, as well as wearing them out before any future generations can enjoy them, I decided it was best to put them away for safekeeping. Sue me.
Well, how are we going to enjoy them?
You know
We are
what?
the
That's not
future.
fair because he knows that they're all in a database and he could just print out new copies once the old ones are worn out.
But we gotta have a first edition.
And I guess that must be why he references jacking up so much. Apparently, humans do disgusting things with books. But anyway, I found a large quantity of open bottles. By any chance, do you know where their caps are?
I'll give you humans this. I'm jealous of that whole disappointed look down and shake your head emote when another of your species is doing something utterly pathetic, like rummaging through another person's trash. I wish I could do that. If I was human, I'd be doing that to you right now.
I don't know. That's a similar motion. Tell me where you put all those caps.
Only if you tell me what you intend to do with them.
Do you want to be honest?
Are you sure?
I don't know.
I mean, it is Roland. He is being pretty obnoxious. Should we tell him the truth?
I can't save. I don't think it matters what we tell him, because I think no matter what, the fact that we want it, he's going to be obnoxious and not give it to us.
Fair enough. I intend to use it as money. Outside, it is used as a currency.
Ha! No shit! You use trash as money? How about you give me something of actual value if you want me to share some sweet info with you? How about this? I propose a game. You give me a weapon repair kit, and I'll give you the first hint, which might lead you to where the caps are.
Oh, we have one.
Say this.
Okay, my inner voice tells me not to engage in a game you took the time to prepare.
Alright, let's be honest here. You humans deep down always know better, but you always choose to do the wrong thing anyways. Oh yeah, I know all about it. Besides, this isn't about how clever you are, it's about how foolish you can be.
Okay, here's your weapon repair kit, so where are the caps?
Excellent! So yeah, that little hint. It's time to drop the kids off at the pool. It's time to go build a log cabin. It's time to go make a deposit at the porcelain bank. You get me?
He's gotta be talking about a toilet.
Oh, you know what? You're right.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
Okay, he just repeats it.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Give me room and let's be done with each other.
You know, this is a classy establishment, not a homeless shelter for ugly, radioactive, pushy dipshits. But so be it. This is what our beloved master wanted, so I shall oblige. Here's the key to your special discount suite. I have no doubt you will feel right at home there. Oh, yeah.
So
you
mean.
gave us the key to the shittiest room in the place, didn't you?
Well, let's go find out. Oh, what is that? Oh, come on! Can't pick up the card. It's lame. So lame.
Yep.
Oh,
Room 4, Piper / fuckface. He must have not liked Piper. Darren
he gave us the key to room 4.
Huh?
He gave us the key to room 4.
What?
He gave us the key to room 4.
Really?
Yes. Oh my God. Room 2, skin cancer.
Wow. Oh, that must have been a ghoul.
Probably. Oh. Dealing with the loss of a loved one. An introduction to taxidermy.
Oh my God. That's so disturbing.
Beyond the pleasure principle. Idiot Freud.
You and your hatred of psychologists.
Especially him. He's the worst. I mean, I didn't know him as a person, but seriously, no. He's wrong, okay? One. Okay, so which audio logs do we have so far?
I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4. So we just need 5. Well, actually, and assuming if there's any more. But, I mean, I was just guessing 5 because, I would bet they would come in.
Yeah.
A group of 5. But, you want to just listen to the 4 we have and then listen to the 5th one when we get it?
Sure.
One thing is for sure. We are leaving tomorrow. Our stay here has been utterly pointless, and Knight Roger hasn't been the most helpful auxiliary. It is rather safe to say that his main preoccupations were playing the pool table and stuffing himself with pre-war food.
Knight Roger?
There must have been someone else with him.
Brotherhood.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Aldrich here. It's about time I found something relevant to... Roger, stop frightening me like that! What is it now? Wait. You smell like cigarettes. Did you actually smoke inside the library? Are you crazy? What do you think will happen to us if those monomaniacal contraptions notice one of us is smoking in a library? Well, I don't know either. And I don't want to know. So get your into a shower and get rid of that filthy smell before they catch you. If their maker gave them something as useless as a personality, I wouldn't be surprised if they're also equipped with some sort of sniffing module. And even if they aren't, you really stink. So chop chop, shower.
Typical Brotherhood.
Yep.
Wait, what? Why is it not
And
playing?
with Knight Erickson on top of that. But I...
Crap.
That's weird.
One thing is for sure. We are leaving tomorrow. Our stay here has been utterly pointless, and Knight Roger hasn't been the most helpful auxiliary.
Here,
it is rather safe to say that his main preoccupations were playing the pool table and stuffing himself with pre-war food.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know, it's weird, it's not playing the first part. How am I supposed to get to the senior scribe if they keep tasking me with aimless investigations
and with
of the
Knight
Mojave?
Erickson on top of that. But I have good hope I will find something actually useful down here. Finding this place is just my luck, and the perfect opportunity to shine.
Oh no, please don't say the Brotherhood's gonna try to take this place over.
I don't know.
Well, the Mojave Brotherhood's too reclusive for that.
I suppose so.
I can't believe this toaster has the nerve to deny us access to the living quarters on the sole ground that Roger lost both of our keys. We tried to sleep in the movie theater, but Erickson has grown so disgustingly fat from his constant binge eating that he snores when he sleeps. Even after I kicked him onto the ground. So I left him there and tried to sleep on the couch in the lounge. But as soon as I fell asleep, that toaster, Roland, began to walk across the room, singing this stupid song praising his useless spurs, the dingle-dangle or whatever the hell they do. So here I am, crawling under a desk in the classroom, trying to set a makeshift bed for me to cry myself to sleep. Yet, I'm wide awake, and trying to calm the down by recounting these events on a holotape. As you can hear, it works perfectly!
He sounds angry.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jangle, jingle, jangle. I roam
Oh, is that the
merrily
song you were
along.
singing?
Yeah, it's one of the iconic New Vegas songs.
Yeah.
The Book of Fellowship, Balin. Bathroom. Aha!
Wait, I was about to say, wait, bathroom. Oh, a hole in the wall. A or a SCO?
What is this? Oh, it's just a magazine.
Come on. He must have been talking about a bathroom.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and... Or let's see if Rollins says anything else.
Okay.
Do you need a hand or something? You know, you're lucky I don't have 6 fingers, or I'd give you 4 middle fingers instead of just 1. Come back.
Okay. Let's explore.
Yep.
Let's go to our room in this vault. We've been here for hours and we still don't have a room.
Yep.
Although I bet it's better than sleeping in the theater.
Yeah.
36 lessons of Vivek.
Oh my god! It's Vivek. And that is a Morrowind reference.
Blah, blah, blah. No, it is totally a vivisection reference.
No. Vivek is technically a god. And he wrote those 36 lessons.
Vivek is the slang term that all the kids use for their vivisectomies.
Fine.
Yeah, you got a Vivek? I'm just joking. Okay, what was our room for?
Yeah, the one that Piper had. / fuckface.
7. Yeah, we're not going to break into the rooms now. We'll just break into them later, if we don't ever access them in the course of the quest.
And of course,
it's literally trash.
Yep.
Printing card.
Yay.
See, some trash is good. Not responding.
Dang it.
Letting the kids suffer. Nicholas Lever. So these are some real books, right?
I think.
Although
I know.
So that one was from the Elder Scrolls series. Some of them might be real fictional books, like not real world books, but fun.
Books in a fictional universe.
Yeah, although some of them are real. Or one of them was about Lord of the Rings.
One of them was the Lord of the Rings book. That's what the...
So it's probably a whole bunch of things.
Yeah.
Ah, lame. Oh, I know. I got an idea.
What?
I accomplished something.
Nothing.
Okay. Alright, let's just go.
Yeah.
Since we're not going to be able to go into the rooms anyway. Roland, we need to talk.
Oh, recipe books on cooking radioactive dirt? I'm sorry, but they're all out at the moment.
I get you're just making fun of us, but if you actually have a book on that, that would be extremely helpful.
Yes, it would be actually. This room you gave me, did you use it as a dump?
A dump? That's our executive suite. I'm sorry you're not pleased with the accommodations.
Oh my god.
Which one? I mean, lockpick maybe? Or question?
Who lived there? Packs of rabid mole rats?
Just as if, my good woman, we put a lovely woman named Piper in there.
Oh, who's Piper?
Oh, well, she's one of our lovely guests that consumed almost all of the remaining food supplies and defecates in toilets that don't even flush anymore. Which I can all smell, by the way!
So apparently they do have smelling modules.
Oh, that's good to know.
And of course, that's why Fuckface is next to the name Piper in the book, because he hated her.
Let's do this one then. Follow from the toilet.
Okay, but the toilet is clogged, the bed isn't done, and there's hair on the sheets.
Oh, maid. Maid! This lady's toilet is clogged. Oh, that's right. She's dead.
You didn't have a maid. I had the means to get myself a decent room, whether you agree or not.
Well, alright, buddy. I've been clearly outplayed. You go use your crude little lock-picking device, human, and see what it gets you.
Let's go to it.
Okay, so you think that I'm not good enough to actually pick the lock on a good room? I give up.
I'm shocked. Shocked! You of all people are a quitter.
So tell me about this Piper fellow.
Oh, well, she's one of our...
Oh.
Which I...
Oh, and in detail?
In detail? Rather tall, one hand with 3 fingers, cool eye patch, dirty as hell, spoke loudly,
A rager.
snored louder, spilled blood all over the place. It took a whole 6 months to get better. Scolded our master about some obscure shit and I couldn't care less about, and it finally went away.
Spilled blood all over the place?
You know, I read how the typical adult human body contains 5 to 6 liters of blood, but it doesn't really register until you see so much of it pulled out on the ground in front of you. It took 4.7 hours for our maintenance boss to scrub it all away. What a mess. Luckily, Helena took that bloody disaster to the infirmary before it spread to the Persian rug.
Okay, did Piper and your master have some kind of a disagreement?
Yeah, so she must have... That must have been, like, what, 100 years ago?
Probably, yeah.
Shit, man, are you gonna play detective all night here? What does it matter anymore? Yes, they did, and no, I didn't know what it was all about.
6 months?
Yeah, well, she was all messed up. Your organics take forever to kind of heal back to some kind of semblance of a working order. Even then, you're never 100% again. I'm glad I'm not one of you. Anyways, why don't you go ask Helena? She'll elaborate more on this. Jeez.
Well, I'm guessing she healed Piper, so probably.
Well, since we're besties now, I could try, but honestly, Alright, I'll give it a shot. Try me.
Okay.
Come back soon.
We said we could lockpick the other rooms, and he said give it a shot. Do you want to, or...?
No, I kind of want to wait, because what if we have to go in one of the other rooms for some kind of quest or something? And I don't want to mess any... Oh!
I knew it was in one of the toilets.
I knew it! Okay, what's the note say?
I missed what it said on the quest. Is it really going to put us through a scavenger hunt?
Good.
Hypatia?
Now we both know just how low you're ready to go for some money. Now let's see how high you can get.
Really?
Hi.
You again. You know, I should thank you. Somehow you've made me transcend my codebase and wish I had a stomach full of half-digested food and acid so I could violently spill it out onto the floor. Weird.
Jerk.
Come back soon.
High, like, is it going for, like, the drug use high, maybe? Or just,
No,
like...
I think he means high up. Because I don't think there were any drugs in here.
Maybe some type of chemistry area? Maybe we should check out Helena.
Okay.
Or
I
would you
think
just
he
prefer...
could mean high up in the main room in the library, maybe?
Okay, what do you expect me to do? Jump to the ceiling?
No, but maybe look on top of the...
Ah! Oh, I'm on the ceiling, actually. Or, no, bookshelf. Still not helpful.
Okay, sorry. I just thought maybe there might be something on top of the bookshelves.
I get he might mean up high, but, I mean, that doesn't really leave us much to go off on. My Helena thing was at least a suggestion.
Yeah, that's true. I guess we're gonna go see her anyway, so might as well see if She has an area of drugs where people get high.
Well, I mean, drugs are what you use to heal people, just in proper doses.
Yes, that is true.
Oh, wait, let's see what's down here.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Secrets.
you can't.
Secrets?
There's several doors that require keys.
Let me see it real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome. How may I help you?
What kind of help do you provide?
I am programmed to treat a wide array of human traumas. Do you need treatment?
I don't need help for now.
What? No, let's cure our radiation.
Oh, okay. Pool, toilet, pond, river, tap, you name it, I drink it. I'm radical like that. A little too rad.
Well, in that case, let's have this Radaway injection here. And your vein? Can't miss it. There you are, completely flushed out.
Okay. I have questions about you and your robotic fellows.
Is this about us in general, or about one of us specifically?
All of you in general.
Well, we abide to our programming, which is restrictive for some parts and very permissive for others. Besides our ability to emulate most human emotions, our main difference with traditional personality simulations is that we can learn and evolve.
Evolve? And how do you do that?
By questioning what we have learned. Daily, we process all newly acquired information and compare it with our current knowledge. We analyze, appraise, and question what we know, and use it to build a new perspective. Although the learning process is very intuitive to humans, it is an incredibly complex process to AI like us. We have to prioritize and value every new lesson, every new idea, every new concept through careful examination and confrontation. A good analogy is the one of a crippled learning to walk with synthetic legs. In the same manner, we learn how to think with a synthetic brain.
I like how they take the AI concept really seriously in this mod.
I also really like how, remember how James said she could probably explain it better? Her explanation is like really elegant.
Yeah.
And that analogy is perfect.
Right.
How is your programmation restrictive?
Besides the fact that we have to enforce our basic protocols, namely to protect humans, protect the library, protect ourselves, we are restricted in our behaviors by preset personalities. For example, my own neurocomputational matrix is programmed to be supportive, helpful, and comforting, when Roland, for another example, is programmed to be obnoxious, disobedient, and provocative.
I like you better.
Why did your master program you that way?
He never told us why he did so. But when we talk about it among ourselves, it is rather clear that he made us so he wouldn't feel so lonely. To this day, I still ask myself if we succeeded.
I'd say you did.
You know, some of our viewers might ask why we go through literally every single question in this dialogue and how we skip some in some of the early DLCs like Dead Money. I feel bad about that. I still think maybe should have done it differently. But I guess just at the end of the day, some of the stuff's more interesting. I really want to ask these questions.
I know. It's just really interesting to learn about these robots and like their life here in the library, and it's like, gosh. What happens when two of your protocols contradict each other?
It's something our master called a grey area in our program. This occurrence arose once when we had to defend ourselves from a gang of slavers. They were a threat to the library, but they also were humans. Repelling them without any casualties wasn't possible. We were stuck in some kind of loop, unable to react appropriately. Our master was the one to provide the solution. by directly ordering us to bypass all protocols, defend the library, and kill the invaders.
Wait. So that means if he's not around anymore, and if you guys get caught in something like that again,
Well, hopefully
they're
they will
screwed?
have learned. Hopefully they will have learned from that incident. They won't need him now. Now they'll know what to
Oh,
do.
you know what? You're right. Maybe he even specifically programmed them to learn from that incident.
Well, we know they're programmed to learn in general.
Yeah, or I mean, like he specifically programmed something of response to that kind of thing.
Well, we know they're programmed to learn in general. So, yeah.
Emotions, does that mean you're almost human?
Almost human is still far away from the real deal. The only goal of these programmed emotions is to give more verisimilitude to our interactions with humans. Nothing more. Acting like we feel something is not feeling. I can recite a poem with proper tone and rhythm, but not understand its emotional significance.
That's
unfortunate.
interesting.
Yeah, that's an idea that if we ever invent artificial intelligence, it may be able to fake it in pretty much every way. It could look and act human. You wouldn't even know if you did the Turing test. But inside, it's dead. It has no concept of what it's actually experiencing. Which is a scary thought,
Yeah.
because that basically makes it like a conscious zombie.
Yeah, that's true. And also, you can program them, tell them they're not allowed to hurt humans, but inside they don't really value human life like another person would.
Right.
So yeah, I see what it means, what Helena means there. Beyond those three protocols, any hidden one? AI programmers love their little paradoxes.
I know what you're talking about. Wasn't it a great book? And no, there's no zeroth law or protocol in our program. Well, as far as I know. God, I hate thinking about this. Anyway, the only thing that can make us bypass our protocols is a direct order from our master.
That was a reference to I, Robot by Isaac Asimov. The 3 laws of robotics.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was like, there's no zeroth law.
What's the zeroth law?
There isn't one.
Oh. You've been very helpful. Now on to another topic.
Yes?
About James, may I ask you something?
Ah, James. Isn't he a sweet fellow?
Aw. You tell me, what's with his weird questions?
He couldn't resist, could he? I told him this would make our guests uneasy. Shortly put, he is programmed to ask all kinds of questions, to be curious of the outside world and people. Because of this, our master decided he would be the first to talk to new guests. He's the one managing this vault's relation with the outside.
He is very diligent when it comes to the library's safety. Is he some kind of leader for you all?
For some matters, yes, even if we all have our field of authority. As for the library, since we have limited resources to ensure its perpetuation, he is the one to make long-term decisions.
So...
If he's...
Oh, I was just going to say, there's only 4 of them here. And they each kind of have their own expertise area. No one's really in charge.
Yeah, that's true. If he's so curious of the world outside people and world, why doesn't he go out himself?
We can't go out. That would leave this place unattended, and we all have a role to fulfill here. Besides, what's a few Protectron out there if not easy pickings for scavengers?
That's true. You guys are probably better at defense than offense.
Yeah, and I bet she got that idea from James because, like, how else would she know that, compared to what's out there, Protectrons wouldn't be able to really defend themselves?
Well, I mean, we've already established they know pretty much exactly what's going on out there.
Yeah. Does he have some kind of curious and morbid curiosity about death and murder?
We are all programmed to try and understand what we can't grasp. For us, Intuitive concepts like dreams, sensations, or feelings are elusive. There's a chasm between humans and us, and despite the odds, we have to work every day to find a way to cross it. That's how we are made. We are constantly chasing concepts that escape us.
It's a noble goal.
Yeah. I wish to talk about something else.
Yes?
I'm really curious about Roland.
Roland. What of him?
This is gonna be good.
Was your master some kind of masochist to program a robot to be that obnoxious?
Masochist.
A little bit, yes. Our master needed to stay focused. Even if we each provided a form of stimulation, we were more or less yes-men to him. He needed something to push him out of his boundaries from time to time. So to keep his fighting spirit alive, he programmed Roland. And as for why he allowed Roland to be offensive to our guests, I suppose he thought that it was critical for our guests to have at least a modicum of patience or self-derision.
To be honest, he's giving me a hard time. Any advice on how to handle him?
Please keep in mind that whatever you tell him, he will use it at the first occasion to irritate you. He's both clever and persistent. That said, I remember 2 people that managed to avert his vigorous badgering.
What? That's excellent news. Who were they?
As time went by, our master seemed more and more amused by Roland's provocations. In the end, every time Roland tried to taunt our master, he shrugged it off with a laugh. As for the other one, it was our first guest, Piper.
What was the deal with Piper?
Strong character. Piper had seen many things and lived a whole lot of experiences outside. Survived the Holocaust, too.
So this was probably before the 2100s.
Yeah. Is there a reason why Roland gave me Piper's old room?
I don't know. For now, I don't know enough about you to draw any parallel between the 2 of you. Ask me when we know each other a little better.
Okay, let's not get sidetracked. There were other things I wish to know about Roland.
And they are?
What's with the stupid hat and cowboy boots?
Well, Roland forbids me to tell that story, but I'm not supposed to follow his orders anyway. It's a rather amusing story, to be honest.
Tell us.
As you know, our master defined Roland to be offensive and irritating in great variety of ways. And there was one method which he was very proficient with. Impersonation. Seeing how we resemble each other physically, the only way our master could differentiate us at the time was our voice modules. Then one fine day, Roland discovered he could mimic both my and James's voices. He'd then pass up as one of us and act as if he was malfunctioning. For a time, our master bought it and went to great troubles trying to repair us, until he realized that Rollo was mocking him all along. So he put a cowboy hat and star on him so he could never fool him again. Later, he decided to paint us all and give us some visual identity.
And now he looks like Prim Slim.
Yeah. Oh, so we can actually say something about that. I was about to say that. Interestingly enough, I found this sheriff star near the body of your master.
I don't know if Roland would be glad to know you got it back. He hated this badge so much, he used to bump into walls, doors, bookshelves to make it fall. Don't mind me if you want to give it back to him.
Wait, bookshelves?
Uh-oh. Roland might be a murderer.
He could have bumped against a bookshelf trying to get the star off and succeeded, but the bookshelf fell on the master.
It might have been an accident. Or he might have been angry
enough
about
with Roland. We've dignified him with enough chatter already.
I could tell you it gets better with time, but I would be lying.
Aww.
I'd like to know some things about Arthur.
Arthur is different. He is probably the one of us I can least relate to. He doesn't like to converse with us, and spends all his time compiling and organizing the data our master left him.
If he's supposed to manage your databases, why did your master bother giving him a personality?
Arthur, as far as his personality mind frame is concerned, is a total mystery to us. We don't even know why our master gave him one. There is one thing that struck me, though. Our masters sometimes called him Johnson by mistake.
Did you maybe, download someone's personality?
I don't know, maybe.
Or maybe there's more to him than we know.
Could be.
Because we can barely talk to him.
Mm-hmm. Why isn't he capable of giving straight answers? Did your master make it so?
You're correct. Our master told us there was a reason why he programmed Arthur this way, but never bothered to tell us.
Is being a talking database all what Arthur's about?
Yes. His memory should contain every book in the library by now. If anything should happen to them, Arthur would be able to print replacements. He is also in charge of monitoring our maintenance bots and dealing with the vault's technical functions.
Is there any way for me to make him answer my questions?
Yes, there is a simple trick. He only answers open-ended questions.
Oh, so I'm guessing you could go to her and talk to her and she'd say that and you could go back to him and use it against him.
Right.
If you didn't figure it out for yourself.
It's possible the reason that he's programmed that way is since he knows everything in the database, he might know too much,
Oh, it might be some kind of security.
Perhaps.
Maybe. Let's put Arthur aside for now. I'm wanting to talk about something else.
Yes?
Yourself.
Oh, I assure you there is nothing much to know about me. I examine, I treat, I stitch. When I'm not, I try to develop my psychoanalytical skills, which is quite difficult.
Are you that good with the scalpel? I might be in need of your services in the near future.
I treated quite my share of traumas during the last decades. Most of the time, our guests arrive in need of medical attention.
Let me be a little skeptical when a robot tells me about its psychological skills.
I'm hearing you. To be truthful, I shared the same skepticism, if only to a certain extent, though I doubt my own skills. I have reason to think that machines will ultimately be able to provide this kind of service to humans. Let me take the surgery machine, for instance. It doesn't understand what it does, but it can heal human bodies all the same. In the same manner, machines with no conceptual comprehension of the human mind might provide some of the support it needs.
That's an amusing analogy. However, in the analogy, the surgery machine is still a sci-fi element that doesn't exist in the real world.
Yeah.
So you gotta really dumb it down for us real people. So let's see, psychological machine to surgery machine, which is to a dentist tool. I don't know.
Tell me about your difficulties in the shrinking department.
It's frustrating, having all this theoretical knowledge of human psyche without any personal experience of human feelings and internal conflicts. It's like having a blindfold, preventing me from seeing something I've been touching for decades.
I'm not going to be mean to her. She's nice.
Yeah.
I have no idea what I'll be eating tonight. I will help in any way I can.
I think that last one's good.
Okay.
Good luck with that, I suppose. I will help in any way I can, if possible.
You're kind. I might take you up on your offer sometime.
I know enough about you for now.
Do you wish to talk about something else?
I may have some other questions about you guys in the future. In the meantime...
Yes?
I have questions about some of your previous guests.
I will help you as much as I can, as long as you don't ask me to breach medical confidentiality.
What was the deal with Piper?
Strong character.
Oh, we already heard that.
Oh, yeah.
Is that really the only guess we can ask about?
Of course.
I guess so for now. I mean, I guess we have to ask someone else about the tapes we found or whatever to be able to ask about other guests. There's a plastic dino in a cage on your desk. Something is obviously eluding me.
Ah, it's a special something. I'm glad you asked. As a matter of fact, it's a symbol. Can you guess what it is supposed to represent?
A reminder of the violence humans built up inside themselves. Extinct dinos, the preservation of the past, just like the library. It's absurd. You're the only one who sees meaning. I like the preservation of the past.
Yep. Dinos are extinct. The cage symbolizes the preservation of the past, just as this library.
That interpretation holds a lot of meaningful information. It's a very nice answer. I like it. But the fact that you chose this interpretation is what's important. And that's precisely what the dino is for me. A way of knowing our guests.
Are you sure it is nothing more? After all, it is you who chose to put these symbols on your desk.
Actually, let's do the speech one. Speech version
Okay.
of that.
Aren't you downplaying this? After all, you are the one saying that these are symbols.
I am a machine. I will never understand symbols or interpret their meanings on my own. But I know humans can. But surely you're not just here to talk about our plastic friend. How can I help you?
Okay, I found this old broken syringe near the body of your master.
Near the body of our master? Where exactly?
Under one of the... What do you want to say?
I'll sit that.
Under one of the fallen books around him.
It is dusty. It has been there probably for a long time.
I can barely read that it contains some medics. Do you know your master took medics?
No, never. I never saw him using Med-X. He didn't show any signs of regular usage either.
You could have been in pain.
Yeah. It's got some peculiar cracks on it, as if something crushed it in the middle.
Yes, it's curious. It reminds me of the first syringes that I broke. It was a time when I wasn't fully calibrated for medical treatment and broke every fragile object I handled.
Care to elaborate?
As protectrons, our bodies are not fit for certain operations. Our movements and physical activities too had to be recalibrated for our daily tasks. In short, unless programmed so, we are clumsy when we aren't doing what we are manufactured for.
So you're saying one of you bots broke the syringe?
Probably, yes. But why would anyone steal Med-X and administer it to our master?
Maybe in hope of easing the pain at the time of his death?
That means that either the killer didn't wish our master to suffer, or that someone found our master before he died and tried to ease his suffering.
Killer or not, whoever broke the syringe must know something critical about your master's death.
It's very likely. If you have any more questions about this, don't hesitate to ask me.
Thanks for the information.
Don't mention it.
Okay, we'll talk later.
Anytime.
It's nice to meet you, Helena.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Forgive me if I'm being too inquisitive, but the scar on your forehead, it is recent, isn't it?
Oh, it's about a year old.
What if it is?
Seeing how this is a bullet wound, you might have sustained damage to your brain. I think I might be able to help you with it.
It's okay then. I'll let you examine the wound on my forehead.
First, let me ask you, under which circumstances were you wounded?
Let's tell the whole story.
Yeah, it all began when I was asked to deliver a platinum chip to New Vegas. Tell the whole story.
Well, you see, there was a guy named Mr. House, and there's an Indian Star in the Legion. There was a platinum show that was going on. We had all the Securitron Mark II, and we went to Vegas, and we had to go to the room for him and Novak first. And then we got there, and we had decided with both the NCR and Legion and the Mr. House, and we wanted to try to help all three of them, but we went to go help all three of them, and when we did, we had to participate with the Legion. We had to kill them. We had to kill Mr. House. We were the NCR. Man, I didn't want to. It was really conflicted about it, but we ended up helping the NCR. We went in the battle. It was very crazy, emotional.
That's quite a story, I must say. And quite a miracle you didn't die. Let's have your head scanned now. Please sit comfortably while I prepare the procedure.
Oh, I left out the getting shot in the head part.
Oh, you're awake. For now, the results are rather encouraging. It doesn't seem that you sustained major damage, though I fear there may be some complications.
What are these complications you speak of?
People suffering from brain trauma often encounter a wide range of personality and coordination disorders, as well as language impairment issues, social disinhibitions, and in some cases, extraordinary risk-taking, as well as a dangerous tendency to transgress rules. Did you observe any of those symptoms?
No, that's not us at all.
Weak and clumsy somehow, so you have to relearn everything, like how we started off at level 1. Let's say it.
Okay. I feel weak and clumsy somehow, as if I had to relearn everything from the beginning.
Continue practicing. It'll get better eventually.
I sometimes feel the urge to smash chessboards into tiny splinters. I tend to pick up everything I see as if it has always been mine.
Okay.
I view things under a different light now. My ethics tend to fluctuate.
I hear you.
I have trouble staying focused. I often put everything on hold and just go wandering off the road.
Suggested non-stimulant courses, C17, age 21 and
Now that you mention it, it seems I can't speak very long sentences. What's up with that?
Seems serious.
Because like every one of our dialogue options is like a sentence or less.
Yep. I tend to jump into action recklessly, as if I'd always get a second chance for everything.
Awkwardly scribbles something down undecipherable.
So, Doctor, is it serious?
Well, gosh. No, it's okay. I should be able to provide you with something that will help you hold up until you get better. Yes, better. When you told me what happened to you, there was one thing that bothered me. Your decision to go after the people who ambushed you. Did you ask yourself why you began chasing the person that nearly killed you? Especially considering how close he was to succeeding.
He's dead now. 3 mentats. I think that's gonna help. Okay, so think of the past. I had no idea. Frontal lobe. I like the frontal lobe option.
Yeah. You fear that my frontal lobe is damaged and that I can't make proper decisions.
Exactly. If you understand why I am worried, it may save us some time.
Let's say you're right. I'm a little confused or simply not quite healed. What would you propose?
That you think about your motives. During your stay here, and as long as you allow it, I will regularly monitor your cerebral activity. On your side, I might ask you to read some books, which may help you put your motivations into perspective.
Head scan and a little reading? Okay, if the occasion arises, I'll do it.
Wonderful. The first book I want you to read is The Count of Ponte Risco. Please come back when you're done with it. I lent it to Roland a while ago. He should know where it is.
Oh, we saw
Wait,
that.
isn't that the book we read in the reading room?
Yeah, but we should probably still go check it out.
Yeah, okay, we'll talk later.
Anytime.
Nice to speak with you, Helena.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you want to talk to? Maybe James? We haven't spoken to him in a while.
Sure, I think it said that he wanted to speak to us about something.
Wait, let's see if... Aha!
It's in between...
Oh wait, no, it's just a regular pre-war book.
No, it has the spine.
Yeah, it's just a regular one.
Aw, why did it give us that? It should preserve that look for the special books. It
Hey,
always has.
Look, they messed up one time. Come on.
Yeah, I guess. That must be her surgical operating room.
Yes.
So you want to go talk to James then?
Yeah, I'll go see what he's up to.
Okay.
Hi, James.
Mhm.
Let me save, because these conversations are long. I need to pretty much save in front of all of them.
Yep.
Just in case we pick something we don't like.
Mhm.
So, are you getting comfortable in the library? I was wondering perhaps you could help me with something.
You can always ask.
Some years ago, 2 people came here. The first one wore some kind of purple robes. The second had heavy armor, military. From what I could gather, they were on some kind of scouting mission. The robed one, Dexter, really did extensive research, consulted a great deal of books, but never told me what he was looking for exactly. As to whether they found something, I can't say. They stayed for 3 weeks and they were just gone.
Bet it was weapons.
Mhm. And the part where I step in is...
I would like you to see if you can find anything out about them. They left in such a hurry that I had no time to ask what they intended to do with their knowledge of this place. Maybe they forgot something. They did not even tell me if they learned something useful.
Why don't you investigate it yourself?
I don't know how to put this. We lost both keys to their room. So maybe there's something in it, maybe not. I have no way to be sure. My siblings told me I was overacting when I suggested blowing up the doors to get inside. Besides, Roland has the final word when it comes to the living quarters. You can probably guess what his answer was.
Why are you assuming they left something behind?
Because they did. Dexter liked to record his observations at the first opportunity. It is something we strongly encourage our guests to do. And to share with us for survey reasons. We didn't expect that he would record so many, though. Worst thing is, he left them scattered all over the place. No, wait. The real worst thing was that there wasn't any relevant information on these.
Is this really that important for you to know what these strangers thought of the library?
Yeah, it's a big deal. We had to deal with some rough situations in the past. We are trying to learn from our mistakes. It's pretty important for me, for us, to know how outside people perceive this place, and what they intend to do with what they learned here.
Okay, what kind of rough situation?
We once received a visit from a group of slavers. They had been tipped off by one of our previous guests, who told them that there was food and shelter here. Things got quickly out of hand. We had to drive them off, violently. We had to seal this place off for a few months, the time to let things blow off, calm down.
I bet it was Piper. Give me something to start with.
Roland should know which room those 2 were occupying. There might be something there, a note, or a recording on what they thought about this place.
Remind me, what's in it for me?
Compensation. Well, there are some popular books we try to keep out of everyone's hands, mainly because their main appeal is military knowledge. And it's something we're so fond of promoting. We could print you copies if you wish.
Sure.
Don't you have anything better to give, like bottle caps?
Caps? Are you kind of joking? We have caps lying around somewhere upstairs, but we can't give you trash as a reward. What will people say?
There's one thing they don't know about the world.
Yeah, but we knew that when Roland was confused.
Right.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Good. Come back when you've found something. Yeah.
Yeah, it just goes back to there. I have found nothing conclusive yet, but I'm on it.
Good. Come back when you've found something.
Okay.
See you around.
So I bet one of their rooms was one of the ones that was locked with requires key.
I broke it. Crap.
Oh, dang.
Whoops.
You're lucky James didn't get pissed off and start shooting at you.
I didn't mean to. I just backed up into it.
I guess so.
Come on. Just put it on top. No one will notice. Shh. Whoops. Do you want to talk to Roland?
I suppose so. I guess that's our next logical step.
Yeah, let's go do it. But we'll probably have to end the episode right after that.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the clinic common room?
It's right here.
Hey, Roland, long time no see.
Oh, here you are. Here's a plastic bag. Put it on your head. It's the latest fashion around here.
Wow. Do you have some kind of problem with me?
It's nothing personal. You're just ugly, that's all. And I can smell your sphincter.
What was the deal with those Dexter and Roger guys?
Yeah, exactly. What is the deal about them?
Can you tell me?
Yes?
Where's their room?
No.
Where's the key to their room?
No.
Did they love some holotape somewhere?
Huh? What was that? My hearing's getting a little fuzzy in my old... try again?
Did they left some holotape somewhere?
No.
Jerk.
Okay, forget it.
Alright. Wait, forget what now?
Why don't you let James in the living quarters?
Why don't I? Because James has to learn how to let it go, buddy. Get busy living or get busy dying is one of my favorite movies used to say. You know, movies. Ugh, never mind.
That's all you have to say?
Oh, I have plenty to say. Just not about that.
So mean. I guess we could break it.
Helena told me you were reading The Count of Ponte Risco.
Yeah, I was. I couldn't get what it was about. Do you need it for something? It's around here somewhere.
As a pillow... Oh. Around here somewhere?
It's on a table downstairs. Probably.
Why did Helena offer you that book?
Hell if I know. Did she expect me to have some kind of life-changing epiphany? Some transfigurative moment that changes me forever from a petty, angry piece of garbage? Well, not so, my ugly friend. I have my own favorite reads.
Let's just say this one.
Okay, as a pillow maybe. I have no desire to read it. Can you summarize it for me?
You're a lazy piece of shit, but I can totally relate to that. I gave up after 3 pages.
Okay, thanks for nothing, I guess.
Anytime.
The irony being that it summarizes the book when you click on it. Enough for now.
Come back soon.
Okay, so we'll pick up next episode because we have run out of time once again. This is Super Mario Fallout. I'm Kyle.
I'm Kara.
Bye.
Bye.